So if he doesn't want to, he really doesn't have to paint. But he does know he gets paid to paint. And I pay him in vegetables. Are we live, Denise? So we are actually doing a live streaming. So if you guys did want to tune in and watch Ozzie at some other point, definitely follow us on Facebook. Ozzie does love to paint. And he does have a social media following. So definitely follow him on Instagram, all of those things, YouTube, Tinder. You ready, Oz? So this is one of our reusable grocery bags. They are biodegradable, so if you did lose it, it would eventually go back to being part of the planet. As you guys did notice, I am paying him. He's eating his vegetables. That is his candy, is his vegetables. A little joke I like to say is the reason why Ozzie got to be so tall, which we could also show you guys. Hey Ozzie, show everyone how tall you are. Good job, big guy. Is because he always eats his vegetables. For all you 6-year-olds out, Ozzie. You ready, big guy? So he sticks that long tongue out for me, letting me know he's ready to paint. Sometimes he's chewing food and he won't stick it out. He knows he's not supposed to paint with food in his mouth. Otherwise we end up with extra texture on the canvases or t-shirts or hats and scarves. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want chewed up vegetables inside my paint. Especially if I'm going to be wearing it. So on the bags we like to do 2 colors because they are fabric. We don't want too much colors getting all blended in there. So we're going to do both sides of these. No. He's going to paint your face. Ozzie will definitely do face painting and hair streaking, fingernails, especially when the eagles don't pay attention. His name is definitely Ozzie. We're not sure if someone's a fan of The Wizard of Oz, since Ozzie keeps us from Kansas. Or maybe they're a fan of Ozzy Osbourne. Huh, Ozzie. He does have a really long tongue. As we saw earlier, he's a little over 16 feet. So Ozzie's tongue is about 16 inches, since it grows 1 inch for every foot of giraffe. You like the dots with the green. You ready, big guy? So Ozzie is having a birthday party next week. If you guys are interested in coming, his birthday party is going to be from the 4th to the 8th. We're celebrating it all week. It is a big day for Ozzie. He is turning 7 years old. So definitely if you guys want to tune in online and watch us or come out, we are safe and we are open. So definitely book your spot online. His birthday parties are actually very popular. I think last year we had over 500 attendees.
Oh, careful, sweetie.
I think we're trying to design some vegetable type cakes for him. Those are still in the works. Good job. You guys are wondering why Ozzie lives by himself? That's perfectly normal for male giraffes. Male giraffes are actually solitary by nature. They don't live in the big herds of females in the wild. They're actually on the very far outskirts. So the only time he would actually meet another giraffe is for mating. And it's not a fun event for male giraffes. They actually have to compete for that. It's called necking when they meet another giraffe. And the winner of those fights gets to breed with the females.
Yes, reservations are required. So you can go to lionhabitatanranch.org to book your tickets.
He acts as the ambassador animal for all those giraffes in the wild. You know, he doesn't have to worry about fighting and competing. Oh, big guy. I think we're done with the canvas bag. We could switch over to the actual canvas.
So today's painting a canvas bag and also a canvas. They're reusable shopping bags.
Since it is a solid surface, we do like to do multiple colors on those. They do blend really well instead of being absorbed into the fabrics. You ready, big guy? Painting is one of Ozzie's favorite things to do. It is also one of our favorite things to do because we get to do it with him. You know, when we do give the lions enrichment, like a box or something, we can't play with them with it. But we actually get to do this with Ozzie, so it's really fun and entertaining. And it's also fun for Ozzie. He needs a lot of stuff to do. He is awake for almost 22 hours a day. Doesn't leave much time for sleeping. All the other time is designed for eating. You guys do see Ozzie is really big. He weighs over 1,900 pounds. So he eats a lot. He eats from 50 to 80 pounds a day. So in order to eat that amount, he's up for those 22 hours a day eating. Huh, big guy. And it's all vegetable based. He is a herbivore. Just a fancy word for being a vegetarian. And he's not done growing. He'll be finished growing by the time he's a little, almost 8. About 8. And he could gain another 1,000 pounds and a couple more feet. He is a male reticulated giraffe, and those type of species usually get to 17, 18 feet. So you guys saw earlier, he's not that big yet. He's a little over 16. But we think he'll be around 17, just like his dad. His dad is in Tanganyika Wildlife Park in Kansas. It kind of looks like a mustache. You ready, big guy? So if you guys do see Ozzie's tongue, we did mention how it is about 16 inches long. That purple pigment is normal. He eats a lot, as I mentioned, so that tongue gets exposed to the sun quite a bit. So that dark pigment on his tongue is a natural sunscreen. We'll see if he'll stick it out for you guys so you can see how purple that tongue is. And that tongue is fully prehensile. And it's a fancy word for grasping, the same thing our hands do. All right, Ozzie, no more dots. Let's do some fancy brush strokes. He is working on his pointism today for some reason. There you go. That's fancy. Maybe he works better for the cookies. These are apple and oat biscuits. They are actually designed for horses, but giraffes love them. So we are going to do just maybe a couple more strokes. We do like to keep these painting demonstrations on the shorter, sweet side. We don't want Ozzie to get bored of them or find them as a chore. You're still chewing, big guy. He acts like a chipmunk and hides food in his cheeks. Yeah. We don't want him to paint with stuff in his mouth, otherwise we end up with extra texture on the canvases. Here you go. Good job. That was a very affirmative stroke. He was very sure of himself. Let's do one more blue. So as I mentioned earlier, Ozzie does have a very important role here at the Lion Habitat Ranch. He works as an ambassador animal to giraffes in the wild. Not a lot of people know it, but giraffes in the wild are going through a really tough time. They're going through what we call a silent extinction. That's beautiful. It's exactly what it is. It's silent. No one talks about it. They all talk about rhinos and elephants and polar bears. They don't really mention giraffes. Maybe we'll do one more green. One more green. So Ozzie, as an ambassador animal, just wants to let everyone know how tough it is for his brethren out there in the wild, what they're going through. So he wants to let them know that the proper way to shoot a giraffe is with a camera. Oz. No poaching, no human encroachment, no more habitat loss. For all of his goals, it's definitely the green. He likes the dots with the green. He's probably just letting me know, he's like, I'm the artist and that's finished. If you guys enjoyed Ozzie's painting presentation, give him a big round of applause. He knows exactly what that is. Good job, Oz. You want to take a little curtsy for everybody? It takes a second. He's got long legs. Good job, Oz. Thank you guys for coming out and spending the day with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in online. We really appreciate it as well. We are a nonprofit, so if you guys want to help us out, definitely buy stuff on Amazon and link us to it. We also have a volunteer program for anyone who's local. Definitely come out and help us out if you can't afford to donate, but you have time. Definitely time is worth it as well. We do need all the help we can. Thank you guys. Check out all of Ozzie's finished artwork inside the gift shop. And we're not fully booked, so spend the rest of the day walking around and checking out our 31 lions. Thank you guys.